Hi everyone, my name is Vitaly Grebeshkin, co-founder of Retouch4me, and in this webinar we will be talking about commercial retouching playbook. So the most important problem about commercial photo shoot is that you have to clean all images, and it takes forever if you have lots of files and you didn't prepare the photo shoot well. So we'll consider how to do this before photo shoot and how can you automate your cleanup of your commercial images today. So how do you think what really kills your profit from your commercial images? So if you need to edit hundreds of such similar photos, you have to spend lots of time on it. And the faster you can do it, the more images you will prepare for your clients in the same range of time. So you can make more money if you prepare your images faster. Another example of shooting, but we have lots of wrinkles on the clothes. So what about product photography? Maybe wristwatches, for example. If you shoot them really close, you will see lots of dust on your images. So let's start from the preparation to the photo shoot. If you're shooting clothes, have anti-static brush. If you're shooting lots of dresses and other clothes, it is better to use steamer. It works way faster when onion, and you will get the better result with it. Also, it is really important to pay attention to really small details of your subjects when you're shooting. So you need to take, if you have the camera with 60 megapixels, for example, like I do, so you should take magnification glass and just watch your remove all dust, remove all wrinkles from the clothes. So the main idea about the preparation is that you have to do your best when preparing the photo shoot. So you need to remove as much as you can dust from your images and make your clothes, for example, looks good. So the better you prepare your photo shoot, the less time you will spend working with your images, retouching them, and preparing them for your clients. That's just an example of the before and after. So let's take take a look at the four step retouching systems. So the first step is clean up dust, creases, acne, for example. So why should we clean acne? So I will show you the example in the next image. So we need to prepare light for the photo shoot, and sometimes we need to enhance your main subject with the lighting. Or you need to make tonal or color harmonization. So you need to prepare a color scheme for your images. Or so at the same point, you need to um, just have an idea how you should create your images with specific products, and the final polish will be export or sharpen and export your images. So let's look at the next image, and here we have the model supports the product, and look at these images on the left one and the right one, especially when the model showing the product, for example, skin smoothing or anti-aging cream for the face, for example. So it is really important to pay attention not only on your main subject like the cream tube on the picture, but also on the model. So you have to clean the skin in this case. So if you're choosing goods in the online store, which one you buy? With the model with the acne, for example, on the screen. And sometimes I see some images with the swimming suits, for example, and or you will buy the swimming suit on the really gorgeous model with the perfect skin. So you will not pay attention to the skin of the model, you will pay attention to the whole scene and to the main subject, for example, the swimming suit. So if you're shooting clothes for the catalog or you're shooting people for photo banks, so you have to prepare clothes, but sometimes uh, you don't even have the opportunity to just plug in your steamer or iron. So in this case, this photo shoot uh, was made in mountains, and I think this the clothes will be put in the backpack, and so you have lots of wrinkles there, and you have to do something with this after the photo shoot. So this is the before and after images. So the right one looks the way more attractive for the buyers. So if you would like to buy such clothes, which image will you just choose? So here is the image with the dust, and if you pay attention to the details, there are no any distractions in the image, and you will definitely just take the viewer attention right to the main subject without any distractions. Yeah, I know that sometimes if it is a part of the idea, the cooks can put salt, pepper, and some other stuff, small stuff, all around the dishes on the tables, for example. But in that case, it is really important to have really great and clean picture. So also, what do we have next? It is better to crop your images. So anyone should crop your images before export, and sometimes if you're shooting people in like full length, so you need to crop only with 3/4, you can spend lots of time on this procedure, but all these procedures can be automated, and I will show you how to do this using AI retouching tools from Retouch4me. So let's go. Let's move on to the Photoshop. Or maybe I just show you one more images here with the dust on the black t-shirts. So if you shooting black clothes in the frame, you will definitely pay attention to all these small white particles on the clothes. You have to delete them. Okay, let's move on to the Photoshop. So if you just buy the plugins from Retouch4me, you can install them um, on your computer and they will appear in Photoshop in the filter menu here. But you can download and install Retouch4me panel for Photoshop. It is free and you will get access to all your plugins installed on your computer except some different ones, but in most cases this will work great for your images. So let's start with the clean backdrop plugin. So here is the image, and you can see that lots of happening under the main subject. So you can see footprints here, it's long hair in the frame, some dirt, lots of, and so on. So if you need to clean such images manually, usually people just select the main subject from the frame and they just blur all the background. But in this case, your image will not look natural, and it is better to use special tools for this. If you want to retouch this image manually, you can see that here when you're using, for example, healing brush or stamp tool, there are no areas from where you can actually copy the texture because it's dirt everywhere. All right. So you can use for such images. If you have, for example, hundreds of such images, you will spend days for retouching them. So let's go to the filter menu. I will show you how the plugin interface looks like, but you can actually run it right from the panel without going to the interface, and running the plugins from the panel saves you time because you don't see the preview of the plugins, and you will get the result immediately as a separate layer. But I would like to show you how the plugins looks like. Let's go to the filters menu, retouch for me, and run retouch for me clean backdrop. So in the clean backdrop, you can choose the size of the particles that you want to delete from the image. And in this case, I choose the smallest size. And also you can hit the live model button. So in this case, the plugin uploads the newest neural model from the internet, and you will be updated. So this is the after image. So before and after. And let me show you all this dirt that should be deleted from your images. So you will take, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours or maybe more to clean this up manually. It looks amazing. So actually, Clean Backdrop is one of my favorite plugin because it works like magic. So here also you can take a make a mask button. So in this case, you will get the layer with only retouched areas in the frame, and also you can use auto mask. So sometimes you need it. So in this case, it works without auto mask, just without any custom settings. Just automate. I just run the plugin and see the result on the screen. I just click apply here, and it is what I get. Let me zoom in. So here is the layer with retouching layer, and here is the before and after. My favorite thing about clean backdrop is that it is really actually retouches the image. So if you look closely, you can see some spots, maybe a little bit, just a little bit, but you can see the noise of your images. The texture, it's the same. So we didn't replace the texture. They didn't replace the background on the fake one. It's the same background as you shoot with your camera, but it is clean. Just look at the before and after once again. And the greatest thing about that is the all the shadows from the subject uh, remains the same, and it looks really natural. So it looks like you shoot this man with the uh, electric guitar on the perfectly clean white background, but it's not. This is the before image, before and after. So all our plugins supports batch processing. Also, you can run batch processing right from the panel. You can just choose the plugins that you need to apply to the specific image, choose the folder, and just clean all this mess in one click. Let's move on to the next image. For example, this one. Also, there is a dirty background, let's say. It's a white cyclorama. It's a paper background, but we were shooting on it for 2 days. For the festival, so people from the street. So this is the model, but the people from the street just come and go, leave your footprints, and we have to do something with it. So let me show you how you can run clean backdrop plugin right from the panel. You can go choose to the panel and click this icon with like play button here. I'm using MacBook Pro with M1 processor, so you can see how it works in real time. If you have, guys, any questions, you can go to questions and answers section, or you can type your question to the webinar chat. Just let me know. Let me know if you see everything well and hear me well. Can we do the same using the cloud retouch? Yes. So using cloud retouch, you will pay only per retouch. So using the local plugins, you have to buy each plugin separately. But in this case, you will get lifetime license, and you can just buy the plugin once and get free updates and retouch hundreds of images. But using Cloud Retouch, you will get 11 tools in one interface, and I will show you how it looks like, for example, for this image. So the best way to use cloud retouching, so you can use it right from the panel, but I prefer using Retouch4me Apex. So I make a copy of the layer, go to the filter menu and run Apex. Retouch4me Apex is a cloud-based retouching plugin. So here I can just click start retouching and my image will be uploaded to the remote servers, and I will get retouched version back to the Photoshop. So if you're shooting somewhere without having any powerful computer, so you can just use your cloud retouching, pay per retouch. Here is my, in the top right corner, my credits score. I have 62 credits, and here's the processing. So let's wait. So here we have 11 tools, and you can apply them as soon as the processing done, and you will get retouched version. You can apply all the tools immediately and see the result on the screen at the same time. It's really great when you need to just retouch the image and pay only per retouch. Here is the retouched image. And for example, here I need to retouch background. So I just click background here and everything is clean. Also, we have a fabric here, so I can click fabric plugin before and after. We have some wrinkles on clothes, and we have a beautiful model. For example, if you need to apply, if you need to remove this oily shine from the face, you can just click here on the mattifier plugin, increase it like this. So this is a before and after. And also we have some skin retouching here with dodging and burning. Also some facelifting, just a little bit. So before and after. Just look at the face of the model before, after. It's not only retouching, it's also the facelifting. So this is how can you retouch images using, just click apply and I will get the layer with my retouching. So before and after. Let me zoom in to show you before and after closely. This is how it looks like. All right. If you have any questions about cleaning the backgrounds, let me check the online chat. Can you do the same using the Cloud Retouch? Yes, I just show it. Which difference with the new camera raw distraction removal feature that has just been implemented? I didn't choose this, didn't try to use this feature, so I can really say about this anything. So I really use clean backdrop because it gives weird results on pictures in real life. In monochrome background, it works well. So if you're shooting people on the fabric backgrounds, so you know probably some backgrounds with it looks like the fabric with lots some dark bright areas. It's like the fabric with spots, lots of them, and you will get like something behind your subject. So if you try to apply clean backdrop to that kind of backgrounds, it will try to eliminate all these dark spots. So it is better to use on the uh, solid backgrounds. But if you're shooting, for example, using different lighting and you have some color gradients on the um, solid background, like on this image here, so it will works really fine with it without any problems. So how each retouching step you mentioned earlier in action. So If you need to batch process your files, you can just go to the um, Retouch4me panel, choose the plugins that you want to apply to image, and then click batch retouching, and you will get the dialog window where you need to choose the folder with your files. You need to choose in the settings the file format, output format. You can choose JPEG, PNG, or PSD, and just click batch retouching, and that's all. If you need to create your own action for your photo shoot, it is better to run plugins when recording the action right from the menu of the Photoshop, because actually Retouch4me panel is like this and set of actions, and sometimes when you recording the action and record the retouching panel there, sometimes there will be some misunderstanding from the Photoshop. So it's better to run the plugins you need to from the filters menu, and actually um, the action will remember the settings for the each plugin, so you can record an action, a specific designed for your photo shoot. Check camera, probably I will check it. Okay, so guys, let's move on to the dust plugin. So here is the image with a black t-shirt, and you can see some dust, some white spots, hairs on the t-shirt, and you have to do something with it. So just go to the Retouch4me panel and run dust plugin. By the way, the dust plugin is only available for local plugins. There is no cloud version of this plugin. Just pay attention to this. So dust analyzes the images really detailed, so it takes time to retouch an image like this. So it has 6,000 by 4,000 megapixels, so 20 megapixels. Also, you can apply dust plugin to the face, and I will show you one example of this. If you have some white peeling skin on the face, if the skin is too dry, and if you're shooting, for example, newborns, it is really often happens with the newborns when you have some peeling uh, dry skin on the face, and it looks like some really small white particles on the face. So you can use a dust plugin to remove all of these. So this is the resulting image. This is the work of the dust plugin before and after. We zoom in. White areas before and after. So let's move on to the product photography like this. So it doesn't look like it's the glass. I think it's something like polycarbonate, carbonate, and you can see some scratches also here. So let's run the dust plugin first on this image. Just go to the Retouch4me panel and click this small play button next to the dust plugin. Let's check the result. If you have any questions, guys, you can type to the webinar chat. So we have lots of things here, some small white dust particles, and it takes lots of time to just remove it. Manually, you have to click each small white particle to remove it. Using clean backdrop. So you can use also clean backdrop on such images, and I will show you the example of this. So this is how the dust plugin works before and after. But also you can see some scratches on the background here. So let me uh, compile layers together. Then I can just choose the area where I want to apply the clean backdrop plugin. But clean backdrop plugin was trained on black white backgrounds. So in this case, I just hit Control I button. So I got a negative image and go to the filters, clean backdrop, and wait. So all my white scratches became dark scratches when you're retouching negative image. And you can apply clean backdrop plugin to this. So I just press Command E, and Command I to invert this image. Here is what I got. So this is the before and after. Before and after. Just imagine how much time would you spend on such editing. Now it looks really nice, clean here. Let's move on to the people. So here we have an example of some peeling skin on the face, and if you need to run to apply the plugin to the specific area of the image, you can just use selection tool in Photoshop, select the area where you want to apply the plugin, go to the filters, click dust. Right, it's done. And here's the before and after. So this is a small peeling particles of the skin, and you can apply dust plugin to such images also to eliminate this. It's just a small life hack for me. All right, I think we are ready to go to fabric. Let me open some images with fabric. Go to the filter menu and click fabric. So if you're shooting images for photo stock like this one, it's really important to use steamer or iron before photo shoot, but sometimes it is not possible. So here is the image before and after. Before, after. Let me show you on some other images. Maybe this one. It's photo shoot from the mountain, so you cannot take with you a steamer to steam this clothes. So you can apply fabric plugin to make it look nice and clean like this. So before and after. So this is the retouched areas from the image before and after. It still looks natural, but it looks really better than this one, right? Before and after. Also, you can apply this plugin on some white clothes, on the weddings, and so on. And so sometimes I shoot real estate, and I use this plugin for the sheets and for the um, window curtains. This is one more life hack from me, where you can apply this plugin to your photo shoot. And if you need to just combine the plugins in one image, so let me show you the example of this. So here is also the image photo bank, but look at the background. It's a paper background. You see lots of distractions here, footprints. Also, just pay attention to the skin. If you want to sell such images in photo banks, the skin should be looks really impressive. So here actually you can apply not only clean backdrop fabric plugin, but you can also apply white teeth. We have a teeth here. You can also apply skin mask, so you will get all your retouching layers um, in the group for the skin. You can apply heal plugin for acne on the forehead. You can apply dodging burning plugin for smooth out the skin, ported volumes for increasing visual volume of this ported. You can also apply skin tone to smooth out the skin color all over the face. If you zoom in, you can see some eye vessels. So you can just apply eye vessels plugin to remove blood vessels in the eyes. And also um, you can apply eye brilliance to make the eyes pop up here. And maybe we can apply mattifier so we can get rid of this oily shine skin on the forehead. But I think it's okay now. So I just click retouch. So in the Retouch4me panel, I just choose the plugins that I want to apply to this image. And as you see, I don't even set up going inside into the settings of the specific plugins. I just choose the plugins that I want to apply to this image and click retouch button. So the panel automatically will create layers and apply to the specific layers specific plugins. So all retouching results will be in layers. Also, if you want to use cloud retouching and you need to get all your retouching as layers, you can just go to the Cloud Retouch tab on Retouch4me panel. Just log in there using your account data from Retouch4me website and run retouching using your internet connection, and you will get a retouching structure like this. So I will show you how it looks like. All right, so look at this image, this before and after. Once again, just let me zoom in because it's really detailed picture and after, before, after. And let's move on to the layers. So I will show you. The, so here is the clean backdrop layer, before and after. So the background is clean. Next one goes eyes. You need to do something with blood vessels in the eyes. So white teeth. If you have a smiling people. So this is the before and after. And the group of skin layers. So let's move on. So here is the heel, before and after, dodging and burn, dodging and burning layer. And if you need to change something, for example, you have your original file here at the very bottom of your layer structure. But in most cases, if you need to change something, you can just decrease the opacity of the specific layer like this. So here is the skin tone. So pay attention to the color of the ear, sorry, before and after. And portrait volumes, if you need to increase visual volume of your portrait before and after. And so the resulting image, once again, before and after. So let's move on to our presentation. So for catalog finish, it is really nice to get dust, fabric, and clean backdrop plugins. But if you're shooting people in the frame, it is better to have some other plugins working with the skin. And not so many models have perfect skin, so you have to do something with it. Also, as a participants of our webinar, you can get 20% off till the end of August using the promo code CR20. So you can buy with 20% off our plugins till the end of August. You can try demos, or you can download Retouch4me Apex and use the trial pack with 20 free retouches and apply them to your image. So if it's everything works fine for you, you can buy cloud subscriptions, or you can buy local plugins using license. So for the portrait, it's better to use Heal, Dodge, and Burn portrait volume plugin, face make, skin tone. You'll get a really nice skin. So using face make plugin, you can make makeup, you can change makeup, or you can also use facelifting here. So you can download Photoshop panel to practice using this QR code. Just use your mobile phones, or you can go to our official website retouch4me, go to the products menu and download Photoshop panel. So also you can activate 20 free cloud retouches. Go to the panel. In the panel you can open cloud tab, log into your account, and apply all changes to your files and see how it works on your files. If you want to buy plugins, you can try demos of each plugin, but pay attention that in the plugins demo you cannot save the images, but you can see and the preview, it's not 100% preview because it takes time to render. Also, you can use this promo code CR20, or you can, if you are prefer batch processing files and maybe cooling them, so you can download Retouch4me ARMS. It is free tool, but you have to pay pure plugins. to use them in this AI editor, in this interface, or you can buy cloud retouching packs or cloud subscriptions using the promo code I just showed you. All right, guys. I think that's all for today. If you have any questions, we have um, links in the webinar chat. So you can just go, click on them, go to the website and try uh, what I just showed you. Also, we'll have webinar recordings. So if you need to uh, check it again, once again, you will see it in recording. Mario is asking what is the difference between Apex and ARMS. So ARMS, it's a standalone tool. It's like AI photo editor, and you can apply both cloud or local retouching tools in the ARMS. Retouch4me Apex works only with the cloud. It also can be used as a plugin in Photoshop, and you can use it as external editor in Lightroom or Capture One to retouch your files there. But when using Retouch4me Apex, you will get um, 11 tools at the same interface I just show you on the when we are cleaning the background of the standing girl. So this is the difference between them, different tools. Also, Retouch4me Apex can be, so you can use Retouch4me Apex as a standalone tool also. So if you don't have a Photoshop, that's okay. So I will be really like to see your feedback today. So you can use this QR code, use your mobile phones to just go through it. So this is all for today. Thank you for your attention, guys. I hope this webinar will help you to improve your workflow when retouching commercial images, and you will apply the techniques that I just show you to your photo shoot.